Welcome one and all to my next talk through. This one is going to be G.I. Joe the Atlantis Factor, the sequel to the NES game, and this one was made by Capcom. You get a new game as well as the password just like the last game. And it goes through the cast here. You actually start off as General Hawk this time, you don't have to unlock him or anything. These characters are the animations actually from the Deke series, so that's why Snake Eyes looks the way he looks, and that's why Storm Shadow's on the Joes now. Wetsuit's the underwater specialist. Duke's back from the first game. And last and definitely not least, Roadblock. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. This is just recapping the events of the first game. I do like that little effect in the background with the Cobra logo and the biohazard sign. Pretty nice touch. And right out of the gates, here's something I didn't really like about the story. I really thought that Serpentor should have been the main villain in this one. I just think that was kind of a missed opportunity. This scrolls by pretty slowly. Here's just Atlantis Rising from the depths. So now what we need to do is invade Atlantis and defeat Cobra Commander again. Here's our navigator for the game. This is Stalker. He's a pretty cool guy. He'll provide you with intel as well as information on the certain Cobra bases you're going to be going into, as well as the routes that you take to get to Cobra Commander. There's also hostages that need to be rescued. So here we get a map screen, much like Bionic Commando. The goal is to go from the bottom left to the top right where Cobra Commander's hiding out. But in the meantime, those pink areas are going to be Cobra bases, while those letter B's are going to be Joe bases. So first thing we got to do is get to this first base. And right now I can only play as General Hawk. If you go to move, you can see how high he jumps. There's just your fists and hand-to-hand combat. And for your weapon, it's just a basic assault rifle. Everybody gets the same weapons in this game. So go to end, and you start off the game. Right away you want to switch to the rifle and then go to the left. Those power blocks are going to be what powers up your weapon. And other than that, the items are pretty much the same in this game as they were in the last one. As bullets are more ammo. The rank ups increase your max health, and the K rations give you your health back. And right away I'm already up to level 3, and as you can see I can shoot bullets now. There are 3 bullets instead of 1. That's getting more ammo by shooting these mines. They occasionally shoot at you, but that's really about it. You just want to take them out as fast as you can. Just shooting some more mooks. Whenever these guys get knocked down you can't shoot them. But anyway, here's why we powered up the rifle. Here's our first mini-boss. What you want to do is just duck every time he swings his hammer. And make sure you shoot him, or keep shooting him. Because if you duck too early, then he's just going to kick you. So let's just take out some more mooks. And we should be done with the stage. That transmitter means we're done. And just a cutscene introducing Wetsuit. And right now we get our choice to go up or right or down. I am gonna go down. And also you can play as Wetsuit now, so that's always good. He can't he can't jump as high as General Hawk, but he also has a good punch and is okay with a rifle, but once again his weapons aren't as good as Hawk's. Right there's the password function, that grid. It's pretty crappy, I'm not gonna lie. So we begin with a bunch of turns shooting at me. And what I'm trying to do is power up Hawk's fists, because you gain different attacks as you level up. And right here you see I get an uppercut for leveling up. Yeah, I might as well get some weapon powers when I can, or power-ups. That mine is actually a special weapon you can use. I'll try and show it off, but I might forget. And those circles just shoot at you on occasion. And now that my weapon is maxed out, I can shoot 4 bullets now and get whipped in the face. This mini-boss is pretty much the same as the first one, so just do the same thing. And just shoot this guy, because I can. And same thing here. The mooks are going to be pretty easy to take out, so you can just sneak up on them and punch them. And that was it for Route 2. There's the first level of a Cobra Base. And I'm going to go in here. And this is going to be Area A. First thing you're going to notice is that that 0 for 8 means that there's still 8 hostages that need to be rescued. So I'm just taking everything out with my fists. Whenever those ships fly through, you just want to shoot them. They only take 1 bullet to die, so that's at least a good thing. You can take those things out pretty quickly. And there's a guy shooting lasers, that surprised me. Make sure you do punch the boxes, because you can find a lot of cool stuff in them, like score bonuses and plenty of power-ups here. And that's me reaching level 3. At level 3, General Hawk gets a jump kick, as well as a kick whenever you move forward. And there's just some more max health. We're going to need to take that platform. And in order to switch between the transmitter and the special weapon, you hold up and press select. You know what, I might as well. Actually, never mind. I just need to break these blocks and rescue this guy. Also, the enemies do respawn, so just keep that in mind. One thing that is going to be kind of annoying is that the enemies can knock you off ledges and you have to climb all the way back up again. And nobody really likes that. But what are you going to do? I might as well get Wetsuit powered up while I can. And there's a K ration to give me more health. With this mini-boss, he's going to take some steps. And every time he turns around, he's going to fire those lasers. The best thing I find to do is to just keep kicking him, and then jump kick to get behind him, and then kick him some more. It really is the easiest way to handle him, because you don't have that much of a chance of getting hit unless you either miss time or just plain screw up your jump kick, like I just did. But instead, I'm just going to keep doing this, because it really is easier to deal with him that way. I need to take you out. Oh, that was nice of them to give me health back. When you're hitting these things, make sure you shoot them from a distance, otherwise the explosion will hurt you. And we get some decent power-ups. And I can just punch this mook. Oh, that took a while. Yeah, you want to have Hawk for these platforming segments, because Wetsuit can't jump as high. He's not going to do as much. I need to get Wetsuit that rank up. And I need to shoot these guys before they give me any trouble. And just taking out some more mooks, because it's just easier that way. And just breaking some more blocks, getting some more power-ups, and rescuing some more hostages. That's really how we do things here. At level 4, General Hawk gains well, actually all the characters get a downward striking attack. So that's going to be pretty useful down the road. So to bait these things, you need to go close to them, or jump up close to them, because if you take your time with those things, then they're going to explode, and they could end up hurting you. So these mooks are pretty easy to deal with now. That is one problem with this game, is that this level design does get kind of repetitive. So it's just something you have to keep in mind. Here's the downward strike. Oh, actually, wrong guy. I just need to shoot these things now. Okay, well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So all I need to do is take this mook out and rescue the last hostage. Might as well just clear out these boxes too while I'm at it. So a short backtrack later. We should be right back to where we're supposed to be. Just make sure to take out these mines quickly. And I'm just waiting here. You know what, I might as well show off this mine now. It's just a rotating shield. Actually, it's a pretty useful weapon. So here's our first boss. This one's going to be Overkill. And what he's going to do is walk and then shoot his missiles. So I find that the best way to deal with this guy is jump kick him. After 2 missiles, he's going to jump up and start firing at you. The best way to deal with this is to stay close to him so that his shot completely misses you. And then just repeat the process. And like I said before, I find that jump kicking him is the best way to go. Because this early in the game, you're really not going to have that much ammo to work with. So hand-to-hand combat is something you want to master early. So he's about halfway done. Alright, that's the second one. And then maybe later on, you want to bring the ammo. And that's just the downward strike I wanted to show off earlier. General Hawk uses his knees, I know Wetsuit uses his foot. But there's some other cool ones. Anyway, another cutscene. Here we free Big Bear. What he can do is that he can revive a fallen Joe. Just in case you need it. And here's Stalker sending us the best weapon in the game. Now I will be showing this off plenty. But I think that'll do it for today. Join me next time as I delve deeper into this island.